Hey there, kings and queens. My name is Kincaid McMinn, and you're watching the Kingly Love YouTube channel. As many of you guys know, I'm a huge fan of physical fitness. I prefer calisthenics, but I'm a fan of physical fitness in whatever way you can get it. I believe that having a strong body will have direct carryover and direct benefits into having better sex life. Better sex with your partner, better sex with yourself, better ability to have endurance and strength in the bedroom and as an individual character. I believe there is direct carryover in both the literal and the metaphorical sense. So this week I wanted to highlight a Instagram profile that I follow that I really love. Even though I don't do a lot of lifting weights, if I were to have a gym membership and if I were to lift a lot of weights, the two exercises I would do a ton of would be weighted squats and deadlifts. Hello? Sorry, that's my dog. And this Instagram profile, Pen and Paper Strength app, I'll go ahead and put his Instagram handle down below, is a huge fan of squats. And so much so that he started this hashtag called #Squatober, where every day he posts a different workout routine designed to build up to essentially a 1-rep max. Even though I don't have a gym membership, I'm trying to do kind of my own bodyweight version of this involving different unilateral squat variations and things like that, working up to pistol squats. So that's my goal for the month. But I figure you guys could all gain a lot from this. And I originally started this video with the intent to talk about how squats create more testosterone in the body. That's a common thing that's heard in the fitness world, is squats give you more testosterone, which makes you, and then see if that would carry over into a better sex life. And I found something interesting along the way in my research for this. According to the book, The Guide to Getting It On by Paul Joannides, there's actually not a whole lot of truth to the idea that more testosterone equals a better sex life. There is this idea, and it wouldn't be doubtful based on cultural examination that since men have higher levels of testosterone, that men tend to be more aggressive, that testosterone makes you aggressive. There's a direct correlation there, but it may not be causation. As a matter of fact, higher levels of testosterone have actually been shown to relate to lower levels of aggression in men, and lower levels of testosterone have shown to be correlated to higher levels of aggression in men when you look at their actual body chemistry. And that would make sense. If you have a lower level of testosterone, you may have to try to defend yourself a lot more often. So you may be more prone to trying to fight back all the time. Whereas someone who has a lot of testosterone doesn't need to prove themselves all the time. They're very calm and they know that they're okay. And this is a psychological thing affecting your physiology and vice versa. Likewise, while women tend to have lower levels of testosterone in their body, they tend to have much more testosterone receptors in their body. So a little bit for women goes a long way, versus men who produce 5 times as much testosterone don't have as many receptors. So that's an interesting little fact. In addition, when studying mice, researchers have shown that the level of sexual aggressiveness in mice actually tends to correlate more with the level of, not the level of testosterone produced by the male mice, but the fact that male mice have more estrogen receptors, so they're more receptive to the female's estrogen, and that causes the sexual aggressiveness. So it's a very interesting little thing here. And now it doesn't necessarily prove anything, but it allows us to kind of start working on debunking and deconstructing some of these myths that we have about testosterone and aggressiveness. It may not be the fact that more testosterone produces more aggression or more sexual aggressiveness or even a better sex life, but there is an interplay between estrogen and testosterone, that the mixing of the two and the giving off and the receiving of receptors and production between the two genders, between the sexes, between you and your partner, could be what plays into that sexual aggressiveness or that sexual compatibility. It's all about that interplay there. So that's all the time we have for today. This is going to be a very short video. I just haven't had a lot of time, but I wanted to share with you some really interesting stuff that I found when it came to studying levels of testosterone and if that correlated to more aggression or a better sex life. Turns out that may not be true. I hope you all found this video very, very helpful. Go ahead, give a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. What are your, how... I don't even know. Do you like doing weighted squats? Have you found that that leads to more power in the rest of your life? Or how does exercise impact your sex life specifically? What exercises do you do, and how do you find that influences you? Lastly, go ahead and if you want to participate in Squatober, go ahead and follow Pen and Paper Strength app on Instagram to get more of those challenges each day as he posts them. In the meantime, I will talk to you all later. Love like royalty.